And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. And on tap tonight, it's the Houston Rockets going up against the Dallas Mavericks at the American Airlines Center. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thank you very much. Now, the NBA has accepted that this is an era of player movement. Commissioner Adam Silver says the data shows that superstars moving isn't necessarily a bad thing because it allows situations to change. Teams that may not be in a competitive position hope that they can sign one of those players. And as we know, Kevin, hope springs eternal.
It always does. It keeps the fans involved and looking for more. David, thanks. Here's the starting group for Houston. The post pairing forms Smith along with Şengün. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. And it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Mavericks, at forward, they've got Hardaway Jr. and Finney-Smith. The backcourt pair will be Doncic and Dinwiddie. And it's Wood in at the 5, down low. This game will probably be something of a chess match, don't you think, Greg? Both these squads love to run intelligent half-court strategies.
Yeah, you can expect to see some interesting playmaking as these squads try to open each other up and create opportunities to score.
Passes it to Finney-Smith. Oh, good with the triple. On offense, here are the Rockets. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and, you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
Now, Doncic, after Tim Hardaway missed from long range, and finished off by Wood.
Well, we talk about it all the time. Hard work pays off, and Wood works extremely hard to fight for the finish he wanted there.
Dinwiddie against Green. Smith with a screen on Dinwiddie. Unloads from 9, and it's Smith that time on the assist from Green.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Doncic feeling it out. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Here's Finney-Smith. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Finney-Smith doing what we've come to know he can do. Knock down that jumper with a smooth stroke.
Here's Porter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Luka Doncic. And with Kevin Porter Jr. and Michael Porter Jr. and Otto Porter Jr. Guys, I'm sensing a pattern here.
It can even get a little confusing at times, but no relation that I'm aware of. They're just Porters, Juniors, and quality NBA players.
No good on the free throw. GA, the Houston Rockets coming off back-to-back losing seasons, and that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positives and see the road ahead, but listen, you got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, that's a real key for Doncic. I mean, when the three-point shot is dropping for him, his guardability goes off the charts.
Now, here's Porter. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Celtics in Boston. Şengün with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Doncic against Porter. Dinwiddie passes to Finney-Smith. Here's Wood. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
You know, he does have a game outside of the paint, but Wood is at his best close in.
Green up on top. Dinwiddie covering. And Green gets it to go.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
and putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Now, here's Doncic. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. And Hardaway gets it to go.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you've got to be ready to receive.
Smith with a screen on Dinwiddie. Green kicks to Porter. Smith sets the pick for Porter. They get the rebound. From deep, Green. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Doncic throws it down.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
Porter looking it over. He takes it in and finished off by Porter.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Now Martin, after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Takes it from 10. Porter, no luck. Şengün, nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here's Dinwiddie. What a tremendous game he played against New York.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. After being moved at the 2022 trade deadline, Spencer Dinwiddie went on a tear with Dallas.
Yeah, I think he elevated the Mavs immediately with his scoring punch. He's a guy who can give you buckets in bunches and make plays for others. And not to mention knocking down back-to-back game winners, one coming against his former team. Yeah, I would say he was an injection of uplift for the Mavs.
And so here is Dallas. The Rockets making the shot. Rebound by Smith.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Doncic against Porter. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Out to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from 14. Hardaway, no good. Rockets trail by 4. Pass to Green. To the inside. Here's Şengün. The shot comes out. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Takes a step back. Pass to Wood. Out to Hardaway. Dallas again missing.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his second foul of the game. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
Reggie Bullock.
There's Porter with the 3. Dinwiddie with some nice D. And it's Wood with the ball for the Mavericks. 4-point game. Dinwiddie dishes to Bullock. Kicks to Hardaway. And the basket is good. Hardaway has got 5 now.
Well, Hardaway Jr. is a competitor now, showing you some real toughness. He's not going to give you an inch. He's going to fight you to the finish.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
And, Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin. And that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
Free throw drops for Green.
Looking for a one-word descriptor for Jalen Green? The best one I come up with is exciting. The way he runs the floor and gives every play his all. This guy is just fun to watch.
Houston making a switch. Garuba's checked in. Both free throws good from Green. When the middle of the season rolls around, Clark, how much value do you think there is in keeping an eye on the standings, seeing what the other teams are doing?
You know, Kevin, I think it's a balancing act depending on your team and the makeup of your squad, where you are in the standings. In some cases, it could be a powerful motivator, but I don't think it should be something that discourages you. You have to keep an eye on what's real and what you can control. There's still time for some dramatic shakeups as the season unfolds.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Wood. And it's Maxi Kleba in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for the Rockets. And that one misses.
During the summer of 2021, the Mavericks had some major changes. Longtime head coach Rick Carlisle left after 13 years in Dallas, and they also got a new GM.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Kicks it out to Gordon. Fires from deep. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his third assist on the night.
Good quickness on the catch and shoot. Gordon giving the defense no time to react off the pass.
Now here's Dinwiddie. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Coaching staff changes aside, Clark. The front office moves affect players that much?
I think they do, Kevin. It's hard for them not to. Normally we see a flurry of trades or free agent signings. We saw it with the Mavericks trading away Kristaps Porzingis, changing the composition of their squad, going in a different direction. So that'll take some adjusting too.
He misses the free throw.
The length and mobility of Powell is really impressive. He's a solid big guy who I think continues just to get better at both ends.
Green, he's checked in for Dallas. And the second free throw, good. Clark, when the Mavs traded for Rajon Rondo during the 14-15 season, Dwight Powell was included in that package, and he's still with us.
Yeah, you know, Rondo spent just a half season with the Mavs, and really at that point in time was in the second half of his career, while Powell has been there ever since and is a nice foundational piece. I mean, they love his work ethic, and he's a key part of their rotation, and I don't see that changing.
Here's Dinwiddie. Following the score by Houston, he kicks to Powell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
During the last decade, the 2010s, Houston had loads of success. The fourth most wins in the league during that time. Unfortunately, they never got to the finals.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, hopefully it's not from lack of effort on his part. But his free throw shooting, compared to what he did last year, has been terrible.
For the Rockets during the 2010s, Clark, all winning seasons.
Yeah, and you know, the biggest reason that Houston didn't reach the finals in my mind was the West was loaded. The Spurs were always a contender. OKC had a nice run. And, of course, during that time, the Warriors became dynastic.
There's the pass to Kleba. Now here's Bullock. Guarded closely. And Green now, top of the key. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. Shoots it. And Eric Gordon pulls it down.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
With the drive. Mavericks with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Yep, that one goes in there. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Now here's Gordon. 5 points in the game. Shoots from the baseline. Offensive rebound. Pass to Christopher. Another shot. Bullock with the rebound. Dallas has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. There's Green with the 3. That one misses. And it's Houston the other way. Gordon with it. Now Green defending. Gordon against Green. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message. They're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
That free throw good from Eric Gordon. Clark, let's go back to when the Rockets traded away James Harden in 2020. How has that reset gone?
I like what it looks like, Kevin. Building through the draft. I love the young talent they've been able to acquire, and they've done it with a bunch of future first-round picks in their back pocket. So they're not done. There's more to come in drafting high-quality talent.
Now here's Dinwiddie. They kick it out to Green. Back to Dinwiddie. Powell sets a screen for Dinwiddie. Powell, that's good. Powell's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, and I think Powell is terrific in the pick and roll. Knows how to dive after he sets the screen.
Gordon against Green. Gordon inside. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
And Clark, don't you have to admire the way the Mavericks are always looking to compete?
Yeah, I like that, Kevin. It's a good point by you. It starts at the top of the organization. I mean, the team has really avoided any kind of lengthy rebuild. To their credit, they want to win, and this team is definitely capable of doing that.
First one falls for him.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
And the Mavericks making a change here. McGee's checked in, and both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-'90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
Really left alone that time. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now, here's Tate. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Great positioning on the putback.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Matthews with it, defended by Dinwiddie. Here's Christopher. It's deflected.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
Back to Green. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Dinwiddie. Second shot opportunity, and the layup good by McGee.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Matthews, no one around him. No good on the three. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Mavericks ahead. They lead by a bucket. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Rockets trail. Taking a look at the Rockets. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. Matthews out there with Smith. And it's Fernando in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Matthews. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
And that one misses.
What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he's good on the second. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. Here he's it from three-point range.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Matthews, no good. Mavericks leading by 4. And here is Doncic, and it's Dallas with another.
Doncic doesn't give the mid-range a lot of love, but he has the touch to knock it down from there.
Away against Green. Tries from the block. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Wood against Smith. With the step back. Back to Wood. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 5 rebounds tonight. Matthews passes to Green. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Houston also making some changes. Garuba's checked in, and Gordon subbed in for Matthews. Another miss by Houston.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And you talk about believing in yourself. Man, how about Christian Wood?
Greg, self-talk and self-confidence is critically important at this level. And, you know, this guy, Christian Wood, was cut or waived from 4 NBA teams. Wasn't on an NBA roster for an entire season. Finally broke through with Detroit in year 5. And there's no turning back now for the big fella.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch, David. Thank you.
Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20 and 10 guy. But now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well.
And you hear about impacting winning? How does Wood, Greg, take the next step in that regard?
Well, Kevin, we know he can make shots and block shots. I think it's just about consistency and decision-making. And then defensively, I think he's more than capable.
He's off on the first.
Really hard not to appreciate a steady big guy like Christian Wood. I mean, he knows his role out on the floor, doesn't try to do things he can't, and really gives it his complete effort and focus. I love that.
Martin, he's checked in for Green. Good on the second free throw. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Martin with a screen on Hardaway. Gordon inside. Guarded by Hardaway. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Eric Gordon.
Love seeing Gordon work in the pick and roll. Great at pulling up to shoot once the screen comes his way.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 10. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Smith's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Gordon. It's tipped, and they get it back. Let's see some of the numbers here for Luka Doncic. This is his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Guys, I think free throw shooting is all about rhythm and confidence, and he hasn't been able to establish any rhythm there this season.
That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. Here's Doncic. He's one of the most resourceful scorers you'll ever see. He's generating an average of around 33.5 points a game. Pass to Finney-Smith. Got a piece of it. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Gordon deciding where to go with it. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Gordon with surgeon-like precision scoring the ball. Man, I love watching this guy work.
Finney-Smith kicks to Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
And so here is Houston. The Mavericks making the shot. Porter passes to Garuba. Driving inside. Can't get it to fall. And it's Wood with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Leading by 5. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And winning that game the way they did with the incredible fourth quarter comeback couldn't have left them feeling any better.
Yeah, it was definitely a gut check with W for them. I mean, they never gave up or gave in, even when things looked bad for them.
And the Rockets making a change here. Şengün's checked in. Porter against Doncic. Here's Şengün. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic with it. He's got 12. And there's the pass to Wood. It's tipped. They recover it. Here's Cleveland. Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Over Martin. That one rolling around and runs out. Rockets trail by 5. Steps back. Gordon dishes to Porter. A three-pointer off the mark. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's Doncic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you look at all the things Doncic can do. One in particular, he can control the pace of the game.
And, Greg, I love that about him. His size, his strength, his savvy, his skill set. You really can't speed him up at the offensive end. Everything he does is at his pace and his tempo. He methodically breaks you down.
That one is off.
You know, not many players have made the kind of splash Doncic did in his first year in the league. It was clear right away and really obvious this guy was no ordinary rookie. He played like a veteran from day one.
Now here's Gordon. 13 points in the game. Martin with the screen for Gordon. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Here is Porter. Following the score by Dallas. Here's Şengün. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Şengün's got 6.
Fantastic job moving the ball there by Porter Jr., understanding exactly what was available when his teammates were open.
On the wing, Hardaway. Defended by Gordon. Kleba kicks to Doncic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for Wood. Reggie Bullock comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Green in for Hardaway. Tate, he's checked in for Houston. Josh Christopher comes in for Porter. And so he makes both from the line. Rockets trail by 8. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Doncic outside. And they double up Doncic. The shot by Kleba, wide open. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Outside Gordon. Wants to get it to Powell, and does. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the fast break chance. And the shot goes in. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Gordon, the pass to Şengün. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Well, we know Eric Gordon is a great shooter now, but he is also willing to make the extra pass.
The 3 for Doncic. It's good from long range. Doncic has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Mavs. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
Now to see how teams are faring across the league, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. A look at Cleveland. They ascend up the list to number 3 with some spirited play.
And when you look at the Mavericks, they're really happy with the way they're playing. Definitely on the upswing. Everyone doing their part.
Dallas on defense. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Here's Christopher, guarded by Doncic. The Rockets with another miss.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And it's Bullock in the corner. Misses the 3. Rockets trail by 11. Now, here's Tate. No points in the game yet for him.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
They kick it out to Green. Doncic trying to get open. And there's Green on the assist by Doncic. Green's got the lead up to 14 now for the Mavs. Houston's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Christopher the pass to Şengün. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Şengün's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Christopher. Passes it to Tate. From outside the arc. Drains the three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Doncic. 21 points in the game. Kicks it to Powell. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got his 4th rebound in this one. He's guarded by Bullock. Here's Christopher. Here's Tate. Mavericks with the rebound. Kleba's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Over in the corner, Green. Another 3 for Dallas.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now, here's Şengün. He's got 10. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Houston, they have gone 6 of 11 from the line tonight.
Şengün taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. Dallas making a switch here. McGee's checked in. He's off on the second. Got a hand on it.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Fast break, Dallas. Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Rockets trail by 16. Poked loose. Doncic with the steal. And Doncic throws it down.
Boy, it's so impressive you see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heels.
Here's Christopher. Pass to Şengün. Fades back. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. From the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. In the corner, Tate with it. There's the pick. Down low. It's tipped. Stolen by Bullock. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Par for the course for Luka Doncic. Just one of those games where he's got it on cruise control.
Rockets trail by 20. Here's Christopher out left to the wing. Over to the left wing. Takes the 3. Bullock with the rebound.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Doncic kicks the foul. Outside, Green. And he's good on the 3-ball. Green's got 13.
Three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Here's Christopher. And so Houston again turning it over.
Substitution on the court.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Mavericks on top, running away with it. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Jason Kidd. Jason, how do you feel about your team's performance?
I feel great. You know, we're sharing the ball, we're making the extra pass, but we're attacking the paint, and if we can continue to do that, puts us in a good seat.
Jason, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
Well, I'm not surprised to see Paolo Banchero making this kind of impact. Young fella can do it all.
He fits the mold of the modern-day big. Lots of skill, but plenty of power to his game as well. And moving on to our current game, it was not the first half that fans were hoping to see for the Rockets.
They've been struggling to get shots in general, but down low, they've been paper soft. Hate to say it. Giving up way too many easy looks. If they can't protect the rim more effectively in the second half, it's going to be a long ride home.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Up front, it's Finney Smith at the 4, with Wood at the 5. On the wings, it's Dinwiddie and Hardaway Jr. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, thank you very much. The Rockets are in a full rebuild, and they have a young roster which is taking its lumps. But Coach Stephen Silas says we very rarely give up. This team has a lot of fight, character, and grit, and we are learning. Kevin, it's a long process, but it's worth doing.
Yep, no shortcuts, David, but the journey is the reward. They're building from the ground up. It's fun to watch, and we thank you for that story. And there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. That's foul number 2 for him. Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
On defense, the Mavericks. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Green, the pass to Şengün.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Here's Dinwiddie. Another 3 for Dallas.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Now the feed to Hardaway. And here's Doncic from the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Houston Rockets. Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You could call it an underrated defender.
Now, here's Doncic. 30 points in the game.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And so here is Houston following the score by Dallas.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Pass to Wood. It's stolen by Smith. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. Can they get it? Porter, no luck.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. Strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. They kick it out to Green. Another miss by Houston.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wood. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Eric Gordon.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Now, here's Green. He's got 11. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And just taking his frustration out on the rim, he ends a huge run by Dallas.
Doncic passes to Finney Smith. Back to Doncic. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 7 for him tonight.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Now here's Green. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Josh Green's checked in for the Mavericks. And then for Houston, Garuba's checked in. And Gordon subbed in for Martin. It's stolen by Green. Porter against Dinwiddie. Porter with the steal. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Green against Green. Outside Gordon. Unloads. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Good read from Green there, getting better at sensing when his teammates are wide open and need the ball.
Green kicks to Finney-Smith. Back to Green. Hardaway against Gordon. Hardaway, no good.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Here's Gordon. That one, no good. And it's Dallas the other way. Dinwiddie passes to Wood. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, that was a smart, heady play by Wood to get the contact. For a center, he's a pretty good foul shooter, too.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
And the first one drops. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Hardaway. Both free throws. Good from Wood. And it's Porter with the ball for the Houston Rockets. To the middle. Here's Smith. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. And that's now 6 points so far for Jabari Smith. Porter against Dinwiddie. Dallas again missing. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Smith on the wing for the 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Green taking his time here. To the paint. Wood with the bucket. Wood's got 11.
Remember, Wood was an undrafted free agent. He's one tough customer. A little contact, not going to bother him at all.
Now here's Porter. 6 points for him. And he lays it straight in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Finney-Smith can't get it to go. Rocket shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense.
Maxi Kleber. First personal foul.
Now he's checked in for the Mavericks. Reggie Bullock comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Josh Christopher, he's checked in for the Rockets. Here's Smith. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Outside, Green. Green with the block. Bullock with it. He's against Gordon. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Dinwiddie dishes to Green. That shot no good. Great D that time from Green. Smith inside. Dinwiddie covering. Gordon the pass to Christopher. There's the three. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And the Mavericks making a change here. McGee's checked in. Here's Dinwiddie. He's got 14. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors. But it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And it's Gordon missing. The Mavericks have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Back to Green. Now here's Bullock. Not a lot of room. Green passes to Powell. Just 4 to shoot. And McGee kicks to Green. Offensive rebound. In the corner, Powell with it. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup. Powell's got his third bucket of the night.
Boy, Powell has really good size, and he's showing you there the agility and mobility to create over good defense.
Gordon inside. Working on Green. The pass to Christopher from past the arc. That shot off the mark. And the Mavericks going the other way now.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
First trip to the line for him here. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
Matthews, he's checked in for the Rockets. And so he hits both. The Rockets shooting around 40% from the floor here. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Inside. Tate, the pass to Matthews. Connects from three-point range. Matthews has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Mavericks.
You know, for a guy who went undrafted, Jayshawn Tate made a name for himself really fast. Took him 2 years to break in the league. And there's no looking back now. He's really established himself as a quality player in the NBA.
Now, here's Tate. After the miss from JaVale McGee. A three from Matthews. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Dallas has got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Good on the shot.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
And love hearing about guys like Tate. They don't give up on their dream no matter how the draft goes.
Yeah, that's always inspiring to see. And uplifting. I mean, I know Jay Sean. Tell you what, his energy, his defense, his scoring punch now, which he's refined, qualities every team would want to have.
Here's Bullock following the score by Houston. McGee dishes to Green. Fernando pulls it in. The Rockets shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. That three off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Powell against Tate. Dallas moving it around. Here's Dinwiddie. It's rebounded by Houston.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Matthews. He averages about 5 points a game. To the inside. 5 to shoot. Fernando, that's good. Fernando's got 4 points now in the quarter. We've got 1:08 left in the third. Dinwiddie kicks to Powell. Back to Dinwiddie. Powell sets a screen for Dinwiddie. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. Here's McGee. Collects the two-pointer near the hoop. McGee's got 6.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
Looking to get back on track here, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting for Houston, Josh Christopher. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Josh Green. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Dinwiddie. Dallas has got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Doncic passes to Bullock. It's blocked. 27 seconds left to play in the third. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Doncic dishes to McGee. To the wing on the left, passes to Powell. Now here's Doncic. 5 on the clock. And it's Bullock in the corner. Powell for 3. Not going to go that time. And so it's Dallas. Going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Maverick shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. And so in the game for the Rockets, we've got Matthews, and it's Garuba in at the power forward position. With options like the G League Ignite team, fewer players, Clark, feel they have to go to college. Would you have been tempted by those options?
I don't think I would have been personally, Kevin, but I do like the fact that there are other pathways to the NBA. College is not for everybody. I think it's one of the surest ways to develop as a person and your game, but it's not for everybody. So I like the fact that there are other pathways to get to the NBA.
And here's Matthews for the three. And Walker's got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. To the left wing. On the wing, Hardaway. Pass to McGee. Now, here's Kleba. Here's Ntilikina. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Boy, it's good to see Ntilikina get going, especially from the mid-range area.
Here's Christopher. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's on JaVale McGee.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
That free throw, no good. A different look for Dallas. Bertanis, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And Josh Green subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Martin's checked in. Good on the second free throw. Clark, when you were playing, social media wasn't a thing. Now that you see it through your eyes, how has that changed the game?
I think it's changed it exponentially, and in many ways it's been good in terms of more people being able to be connected. You can expose more people to more of the beauty of the game. For marketing, I think it's terrific when you talk about video clips and all of the different kinds of content you can create and share globally around the game. The challenge, though, for the players is making sure that they keep the main thing, keep first things first, and not allow the noise of the internet and social media to be a distraction.
And he makes both free throws. Rocket shooting not great, 40% for the game. Here's Christopher down low. Martin inside, headed by Green, and it's Martin missing. Walker the pass to Ntilikina. Right side to Walker. Tries it from 19, buries the jump shot.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Christopher. Pass to Martin. It's good. Martin's got his first points in this one.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
On the wing, Green. And the pass to Bertens. No good on the triple. Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Martin's in the post. That one doesn't drop. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Green kicks to Kleba. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Stolen away. Here's Christopher. Drills it from outside.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Dallas shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Ntilikina kicks to Bertans, passes it to Kleba. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Shots good by Walker.
Walker, a terrific competitor, more than happy to rise up and deliver payback right there. Boom!
To the middle. Here's Christopher from 13 feet. It goes down. Christopher's got 6 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Kleba, the pass to Walker. On the wing, Green. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And with the internet and social media, players Clark have so much more ability to engage with the public and be heard. Is that important?
Kevin, anytime you can empower folks to share their voice, their stories, and be authentic in their own way, I think that's a positive. Player empowerment is something that social media avails, not only to players, but I think to everybody. It doesn't just bring attention to the game, but also causes and commitments players have to their respective communities and issues that are going on in the world. So I think it can be far more good than bad when you think about the platform of social media.
Both free throws good from Green. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Houston Rockets. To the right side.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Shooting for Houston, Josh Christopher, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
Here's Christopher, outside Martin. To Fernando, 6 to shoot. Here's Garuba. The Rockets with another miss. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Walker dishes to Green. Here's Ntilikina. He's covered by Matthews. Pass to Christopher. Right block shot. That one goes. Count it. Christopher's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter he has really been the man.
Bertans kicks to Walker. Bertans sets the pick for Walker. Dallas again missing.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over.
Here's Christopher. Kleba defending. Martin, the pass to Christopher. Houston needs to get a shot off. And it's Martin missing. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Over in the corner, Green knocks down the 3-ball. Green's got 20.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Here's Christopher. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
If the name doesn't give it away, Clark, Kenyon Martin Jr. has basketball in his blood.
Well, Kevin, you've heard me say it before. You cannot run away from the DNA. His father was a first overall draft pick and a really fun and good player to watch. You definitely see him in Kenyon Martin Jr., who was very gifted in his own right and making a nice name for himself.
Free throw good, Martin. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Right wing. Here's Kleba. Off target with his 3.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
The pass for Christopher. Here's Garuba. Passes it to Christopher. It's rebounded by Dallas. Kleba's got 8 rebounds in this game. Walker the pass to Wood. Pass to Kleba. They get a hand on it. Outside, Walker. Here's Green. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Yeah, I think the train has left the station in regards to Walker ever being able to live his shoot-first reputation down. But as we see here, this is a guy who can make some spectacular passes.
Here's Christopher. Martin's in the post, working on Green. Martin kicks to Matthews. Here's the 3. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the NBA last season announced the creation of 6 new trophies for the division winners and named them after 6 pioneering players.
Kevin, anytime you can connect the past, the legacy of the league to the present in meaningful ways, I think that's a win-win situation. I mean, greats like Wayne Embry, Sam Jones, Willis Reed, who paved the way for generations of black players. I mean, I think it's a great move to recognize them and continue to realize the importance they played in helping to build the foundation on which the league stands now.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. JaVale McGee's checked in for Dallas. Reggie Bullock comes in for Kemba Walker. And a change for the Rockets. Tate's checked in, and the second free throw, good. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. On the wing, Green. Pass to McGee. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Wood. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, you look at Wood, and it's his versatility that makes him a tough cover inside and out.
Christian Wood at the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. And in today's NBA, there are more and more female coaches than ever before. And, Clark, that extends to the front office, too.
Kevin, I think it's a trend that will continue. I mean, the NBA and society realizing that diversity in all of its forms is a real strength. And the growth of the women's game producing some outstanding coaching and front office candidates.
Here's Christopher. Off on the layup. Now, Dinwiddie. And there's the pass to Wood. Driving in, and it's Bullock in the corner. Wood sets a screen. A second chance effort, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Well, I love to see Wood use his great length to get to that offensive rebound.
Here's Christopher. To the paint. Here's Tate. And yes, it's good. The Mavericks have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Dinwiddie kicks to Wood. Outside, Green. Back to Wood. He's feeling it. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Wood's got 5 points now this quarter. Houston's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Goes up at the stripe. Here's Fernando. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Tate against Wood. Shoots over Tate, and another basket for Dallas.
Well, Wood has a really solid jump shot, and that one well within his range.
Matthews against Green. Here's Fernando. McGee with the block. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Green kicks to Wood from deep. Over to the wing. No good on the shot. The Rockets go the other way with it. Passes it to Matthews. Here's Christopher. Pass to Tate. Launches it. Rebounded by McGee. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Dallas.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
They've got one more game left against them, and there's no doubt they'll use this as a jumping-off point to take another game off them later in the year. At least that's the plan.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Luka Doncic.
Well, I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
Here's Doncic, following the basket by JaVale McGee. Here's Dinwiddie. Goes back up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
15 foul. At the line for Dallas, Spencer Dinwiddie, taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. So it's the Rockets now. Here's Christopher. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And some nice passing there by Houston. Just 5 to shoot. The Rockets with another miss. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks, Kevin. Luka, you played well and you got the win. So what made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. I think it was a great game today. We step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. As we leave you with our New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.